Yo guys, how's it going? It's Ed, bringing you all things Leeds, and welcome to the match report for Leeds United's game yesterday. That saw the Whites unfortunately crash out of the FA Cup by losing 2-1 against Queen's Park Rangers at Loftus Road. It's a third defeat in a row for Leeds United for the first time this season, but before I review the game, let's see how it unfolded. Marcelo Bielsa did go with a starting 11 that he revealed in his press conference ahead of the game, which was last Friday, and here it is. So Bielsa made 6 changes to the starting 11. Jack Harrison was at number 9, Luke Halen was at centre-back, and the bench was filled with the under-23s, who, to be honest, I never really heard of, but if truth be told, the lineup was the only thing that got me excited for this game. Like I said, I wasn't bothered about this game, but the lineup did intrigue me a bit. It was going to be interesting to see how a few players played, how Jack Harrison played at number 9, how Lewis Baker would play, because he needed a really good performance, as his other chances he's just wasted, really. And also Jack Clark, it would be interesting to see if he made the same impact starting the game as he does coming off the bench in the league that we've seen so many times. But also just seeing the youth as well, and them being given a chance, and it's a good experience for the youth, and they should be proud of themselves despite the loss. But we did come up against a decent Queen's Park Rangers side, really. They had the likes of Luke Freeman and Eze playing, some really, championship starters really for Queen's Park Rangers. But it was Leeds United who almost went ahead during the game in the early stages. Tyler Roberts had an effort from about 25 yards out on the outside of his right foot. It hit the inside of the right post, and then went across the goal line, hit the inside of the left post and came out. And it was a chance where you're like, how on earth have Leeds United not scored there? But it was a pretty even game, to be honest. We were struggling with QPR speed of their attack, really, I felt. But of course, Queen's Park Rangers did go ahead on the 23rd minute, and it stemmed from a Queen's Park Rangers free kick. It hit the wall, fell to Bidwell, and then Leif Davis lunged in, and they were awarded a penalty. And I don't know why Leif Davis is making that challenge. There's no need to lunge in there, but it's a learning curve for Leif Davis, and he'll learn from that. And it's a penalty to Queen's Park Rangers. Ateh steps up and he slots it down the middle, and it's 1-0 to Queen's Park Rangers. But we equalise 2 minutes later. It was a Baker free kick, and the keeper caught it, but then he let it slip out of his hand, so a really big goalkeeping error here, and Halm was there to tap it in after the goalkeeper dropped, and it's 1-1. And Abraham scored his first goal for Leeds United, and it's 1-1. And like I say, it was a fairly even half, to be honest, fairly even game, and it was 1-1 at half time. There was one change for Leeds United at the break. Halm came off for Tom Pearce, making his return since coming back from injury. Bielsa said it's tactical, but I don't know if making your entire back four or full-backs is tactical. When maybe it's to combat the speed of the game, really, the speed of QPR's attack. But it was inevitable that we were going to lose height at set pieces and struggle at set pieces, really. And we did live through that decision on the 76th minute as a corner came in, and Bidwell jumped up and he scored with a free header, and he headed it into the back of the net. It was Paul Markin, free header, and he headed it in, and it was 2-1 to Queen's Park Rangers with not too long left to go. And QPR were good in the second half, but like I say, fairly even, really. Leeds had a few chances as well. I'm not sure about the sub that we made 10 minutes from time, though. Tom Pearce, who was of course subbed on at half time, he was then subbed off for Kun Temenuskov. Hopefully I pronounced that right. But I mean, Tom Pearce, he wasn't playing good. Bielsa said it's tactical, probably because he was on a yellow card. But it can't be good for Tom Pearce's confidence, can it? To be subbed on at half-time and subbed off. Any sub, really, who gets subbed on and then subbed off, it's got to damage their confidence, really. And Tom Pearce, you just got to feel sorry for him. It's just not his season this season. He ended last season so strong, so well, but this season just doesn't seem to be his season. But that was the change that felt a bit harsh. But Tom Pearce, it was on yellow, and he wasn't playing too well, to be honest. But Queen's Park Rangers, though, they of course did hold on to win 2-1 to progress to the 4th round of the FA Cup and knocking Leeds United out. Now, of course, you never like losing a game, but does this loss hurt as much as any other losses that we've had in the league recently? No, it doesn't. I mean, it's 3 losses in a row, and people saying that they're concerned, but I'm more concerned about the 2 games that we lost before this FA Cup game, and I'd be a lot more concerned if we lose against Derby County at Ellen Road on Friday night, because that would make it 3 league losses in a row, which is terrible. But all the focus can now go onto that Derby County game and now the league, which I think, it should be our priority. And I think it's a bonus as well that we are out of the FA Cup and can focus on the league, especially, where we are. We are top of the league. We're in a really good chance of promotion, and we need to keep those promotion chances alive, really. And it's our best chance of promotion as well, for years. So it's better to focus on that and not be, distracted by the FA Cup. But on the QPR game, I'd rather lose than draw, really. I would much rather lose than draw. We didn't need a draw or replay. If we win, That's great. We can go into other games, and you know, players who need game time will get game time. But you know, I'm not bothered about this loss really. There are positives to take from this though. Bailey P got fouled. He had a good game really, and also the youth there getting a run out. It's a great experience for them. But it was also good to see how some of the others do. Jack Harrison, he really wasn't good at all. But also Jack Clark as well. I'd rather him come off the bench from now on and make an impact when everyone else is tired and he just runs at the defence. I'd rather him come on off the bench and make an impact later on than start the game, because he didn't make the same impact starting this game than he does coming off the bench. I guess the negatives are, though, like I said, is we're not going into games where you will, players will get game time when they need game time, but when you're in the late stages of the FA Cup and you're coming up against some big Premier League teams, you'll need to play your first teamers if you want to, not get thrashed 7-0. But yeah, I mean, no more cup games, but I'm not bothered about this. Let's just focus on the league, which we can do. We lost 2-1, we're out of the cup, but I'm really not bothered about it. I'm more concerned about the league and how we play against Derby County on Ellen Road on Friday night, and there will be, of course, a preview on that, so watch out for that. And yeah, we just focus on the league. We're out the FA Cup. Forget about it. Let's focus on the league, which is a bonus, and let's try and get promoted. Now, don't forget to leave all of your thoughts in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from all of you guys on this FA Cup loss. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That'd be very much appreciated. Share it as well. And if you're up on the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. We are on 402 subscribers. I wanted to hit 400 subscribers, and we've gone over that since the last video. So thank you very much for that, and thank you very much for the support. And also, if you're watching from Instagram, we've hit over 100 followers, I should say, on Instagram. We're on 101 followers on Instagram, so thank you very much for the support over there. And Facebook page is doing as good as it can be. So yeah, thank you everyone for all of your fantastic support. Check the description box and check all the links in social media, and follow All Things Leeds across all of our social media pages. And I hope you all have a good one, and I'll see you later on in the week and for the Derby game as well. So yeah, hope you all have a good one, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.